Derick Smith Thomson, known as Ruaraidh MacThòmais in his native Gaelic, was a Scottish poet, publisher, lexicographer, academic and writer. He was originally from Lewis but spent much of his life in Glasgow, where he was Professor of Celtic at the University of Glasgow from 1963 to 1991. He is best known for setting up the publishing house Gairm, along with its magazine, which was the longest-running periodical ever to be written entirely in Gaelic, running for over 50 years under his editorship. Gairm has since ceased, and has been replaced by Gath. He was an honorary president of the Scottish Poetry Library, and a Fellow of the Royal Society of Edinburgh and the British Academy. In June 2007, he received an honorary degree from Glasgow University. Thomson is originally from Upper Babel-on-Lewis, the same village that produced two other Gaelic writers of note, Ian Crichton Smith and Anne Frater. His parents, James Thomson and Christina Smith, were both primary school teachers. Educated at the Nicholson Institute in Stornoway, he went on to the universities of Aberdeen, Cambridge and Bangor University. He would later teach at Edinburgh, Glasgow and Aberdeen. He became Professor of Celtic at Glasgow in 1963, and retired in 1991. He was chairman of the Gaelic Books Council 1968–91, President Scottish Gaelic Texts Society, former member of Scottish Arts Council, and was the first recipient of the Ossian Prize in 1974. Professor Thomson was chairman of the SNP's Gaelic Committee in the 70s. He is the author of numerous books, including An Introduction to Gaelic Poetry, The Companion to Gaelic Poetry, European Poetry in Gaelic, and collections of Gaelic poetry, including his collected poems Crichard na Clasic, which shared the Scottish Book of the Year award in 1983. He also edited the companion to Gaelic Scotland. His English Gaelic dictionary came out in 1981, and was for many years the most practical reference of its kind. He has published 7 collections of Gaelic poetry, with many English translations, including Meal Garb, The Rugged Mountain, Smyrndoc Eyes, etc. His publications are many and varied, and include such seminal works as the Gaelic Sources of Macpherson's Ossian, An Introduction to Gaelic Poetry, The Companion to Gaelic Scotland, and Gaelic Poetry in the 18th Century. His contributions to Welsh studies are also noteworthy. No less important has been Professor Thomson's work for the promotion of Scottish Gaelic literature, not only, to take one example, as founder, editor and publisher of the Quarterly Gairm since 1953. He was elected Fellow of the Academy in 1992 and gave last year's Rees Lecture on Scottish Gaelic traditional songs from the 16th to the 18th century. Derick Thomson died in 2012, at the age of 90. Plagiarism. In August 1997, The Times reported the poems by Cornishman Alan Kent had been copied from Derick Thomson. Kent had apparently copied a number of poems and just changed the names of places and people, locating them in Cornwall, instead of Scotland. Positions held. Honorary President, Scottish Poetry Library. Professor of Celtic, University of Glasgow 1963 to 1991, Chairman of the Gaelic Books Council, Fellow of the Royal Society of Edinburgh, Fellow of the British Academy. Publications: Poetry and Deal Brist, The Broken Picture, Edar Samradis Fogger, Between Summer and Autumn, and Rathadki and Far Road. ISBN 9780901771115. Sarah Agason Islay, Freedom and the Eagle. ISBN 9780901771605. Crichard na Clasic Collected Poems 194080. ISBN 9780904265576. Mealgarb, Rugged Mountain, ISBN 9781871901375, Bardachna Rowan Eorpa and Gaelic, ISBN 9781871901054. Smyrndockeyes, The Bramble of Hope, ISBN 9780862413514. Sule Fair, ISBN 9780861523351. Poetry, An Introduction to Gaelic Poetry, ISBN 9780748601271. Gaelic Poetry in the 18th Century, a bilingual anthology, ISBN 9780948877193. Alasdair MacQuistear Alasdair, Selected Poems, ISBN 9781855000599. Various, The Gaelic Sources of Macpherson's Ossian. Branwen Urchelwyr, the second of the four branches of the Mabinogi, ISBN 9781855000599. Gaelic Learner's Handbook, ISBN 9780901771414. Bithialas, ISBN 9780901771537. Gaedlagan and Alban, Gaelic in Scotland, bilingual examination of the place of Gaelic in Scottish life, ISBN 9780901771544. New English Gaelic Dictionary, ISBN 9780901771650. Why Gaelic Matters, ISBN 9780854110285. The Companion to Gaelic Scotland, ISBN 9780631155782. Languages of Scotland, International Conference Proceedings, Gaelic and Scots in Harmony 2nd, 1988, ISBN 9780903204194. Co-author, Edward L. Huyd in the Scottish Highlands 1699-1700, ISBN 9780198119296. Future of the Highlands, ISBN 9780710060525. Combined Gaelic English Gaelic Dictionary, ISBN 9781871901115. Minority Languages Today, ISBN 9780852246429. McDiarmid M.S. Anthology, ISBN 9780707306124.